bring in Farhat Haq, president of the American Institute of Pakistan Studies and professor of political science in Monmouth College. So, Farhat, what do you think about the results of these elections, unofficially yet?
Well, I think it was sort of expected. Most of the surveys that were taken were showing that Imran Khan's PTI was doing quite well. And as I think was said earlier, the opposition parties had some challenges. They were the leader of the most important political party, the Noon League, was arrested. Do
you believe it was rigged?
No, I do not think that it was rigged. I think that, first of all, in a country like Pakistan, with the population that it has and the challenges that it has, conducting elections are always a very complicated process, and there are always places where you might have some, incidents of violence, etc. But I think, generally speaking, it's not rigged in the sense that somehow, the military maneuvered it to throw it at Imran Khan's way. But the opposition might say that it's rigged in the sense that the military did put its thumb on the scale, so to speak, by weakening the opposition parties.
What does the military want from Imran Khan?
I think that for the military, it's quite clear that they have tried ruling directly, and that's become much more challenging. And so people have been talking for quite some time about things like soft coup, which is the idea that military would exercise influence from behind the scene. But on the other hand, I think there is also a sense that democracy is still the best game in town. And I think Imran Khan, as someone who has this sort of celebrity, this kind of charisma, is seen as somebody who can work both with the military, but also can bring people along. So I just want to, particularly, I think maybe it's not coming through so much in our coverage here. There is tremendous excitement among particularly the young people in Pakistan. And so he's brought in a very interesting kind of coalition, which is both educated middle-class folks who tended to be pretty cynical about politics in Pakistan generally and would not bother to even go and vote. So there's a lot more of people that I would know are actually going and voting, which is a new behavior in Pakistan.
It's not new in different election systems that we saw.
Exactly. It's actually opposite in the United
States,
because in the United States it's mostly the college-educated people who would go and vote. But in South Asia, India, Pakistan, it's a lot of times poor people in rural areas that tend to go and vote more often.
So what are the main challenges that Imran Khan will have to face in the coming months, let's say?
Well, the economy, right away. I think the economy is not doing so well. The Pakistan rupees is losing in terms of dollars, so that always means more inflation for people. And so I think that economy would be the greatest challenge. What is interesting is the first statement that he's made. He's really emphasized human development. There is no doubt that there has been underinvestment in Pakistan in education, in basic health facilities, etc. And I think he's promising that kind of uplift for people.
In his victory speech, or claim of victory, he talked about a more balanced relationship with the United States. What does he mean by that?
Well, for many, many years, Pakistanis have generally felt that the United States have always lectured Pakistan about do more, and that it's somehow Pakistan is sort of seen as a hired gun, do something about the Taliban and not as partners. And so what he's talking about is that in fact, if war against terror is something that is a sort of a common enterprise, then there has to be respect for the role that Pakistan has played in that, and not just simply U.S. lecturing Pakistan about doing more.
So interesting. Farhat Haq, president of the American Institute of Pakistan Studies, professor, political science at Monmouth College. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.